I'm going to start off by saying that I don't really like how this exotic has been handled. Kind of like Osteo, maybe. Please comment down below with anything that you know, because Quicksilver Storm is amazing. The Catalyst is icing on the cake. Even though Lightfall is here, it's still tied to that $90, $100 pre-order bonus. Like the only way to get it, and I don't like that at all. Back then, sure, you got it early, kind of pay to play, but what now? I don't know what to call it now. So why not release it? They're probably gonna do it next season like Osteo, unless I'm missing something. Just a weird line. But the Catalyst that does come with it is exactly what it needed. It's very good. Before we get into it, I want to show you a cool deal that's going on with the Lightfall launch. I've been using GMG performance glasses for a long time. They're blue light glasses, and these are the optimizers. They have a clear lens, and when you think blue light glasses, you think yellow lens. They have those too. I prefer the clear ones because it's like you don't have on anything at all. I'm in front of my screens all the time, and a lot of us are too, playing video games. I mean, I'm here 12 to 15 hours a day, editing content, whatever it is. You can kind of see my screens in the glasses, but these screens that we're in front of all the time, they're overexposed to blue light. Tablets, phones, browsing the internet, whatever it is. And this blue light, eye strain, eye fatigue, can mess with your sleep cycle. So what these are doing is it's shielding against that. And I can tell you for personal experience, I had corrective eye surgery, well, laser eye surgery about a year and a half ago. And one of the biggest things with that is my eyes dry out like immediately. Like just a wind outside will dry them out. I use eye drops all the time. But when I'm using these glasses, not nearly as much, like over half is cut down, because what it's doing is it's relaxing my eyes, which it does, reduces the eye strain, the eye fatigue, helps me concentrate a little bit better. My sleep schedule's a ton better when I wear them, because before I had to wear my prescription glasses, put these over, none of that anymore. I'm just good to go. I really do love them. I use them all the time. And with the launch of Lightfall, GMG has an amazing deal for us. Until March 5th, 11:59 PST, they're doing 40% off of the glasses, almost 50% off. So in that link down below, right at the top of the description, is how you get that deal. So don't miss out on this amazing deal that they have for us. In a lot of ways, this is a small re-review of the mechanics, but it's mostly going to be centered on the Catalyst interactions. It's a stat monster, 720 RPM, 100 stability, 83 aim assist, it's juiced. The exotic intrinsic, rocket tracers, landing multiple hits turns your next shot into a homing micro rocket. In a little bit, I'll go over how that works again. The exotic trait, grenade chaser, landing multiple rocket loads in a grenade. Stacks it 3 times, you hold the reload to go into grenade mode. Now the Catalyst completely changes the damage type from kinetic to Strand. Big deal for it. All of a sudden, it's got green bullets. And the second part of the Catalyst is the grenade launcher final blows now create a tangle. A couple side notes. A while back, they did buff the grenade damage in PvP and its explosion radius. Much larger radius, now deals 136 total, so 14 impact, 121 with the blast. Much better than the little over 80 damage it did before, and it still will completely wash away a Titan barricade. We'll talk about PvP later. And another one is that it's currently not getting the 40% damage buff to red bars as an exotic, and that sucks. But when it gets fixed, it should get fixed fairly quickly. It's gonna shred. I think that the Strand kit is just amazing. I've been playing a lot of Warlock, actually exclusively. Next video is going to be a Warlock build video. There's a lot to go over and gameplay loops that are important to the Broodweaver. A little part of that, one way you could be using it is with Suspend. Playing with this Catalyst, it being Strand, just it being Strand is probably the biggest part of it. Because this weapon, all in all, collectively, operates in such a way that no matter the situation, it does have something to offer. It really does. As an example, since match game is gone, if you see a Strand shield, it's going to destroy it, but against all other shields, it is top shelf because of the micro missile. Just using a primary weapon, it chunks shields down. And when the shields are down, remember how it loads in those grenades. If you land all criticals, the micro missile comes out every 9th shot. If you land body shots, it's every 12th. The more crits you get, the faster you get all 3 grenades. Now, the grenade, when you switch to that mode, is still extremely good. I mean, really good for a primary. Like right here, it does 33,475, 471 impact damage, so a total of 33,946. I have a rapid fire GL with explosive light, 27,948, 3,771 impact, so 31,719 total. So a couple more thousand more for this primary weapon. Now, of course, the rapid fire GL is going to just deal out pure DPS. It has 4 more shots right after this one. But it's more so that this is just a regular primary weapon that when you shoot stuff, you get free grenades that do great damage. And remember, as you're firing those GL shots, just mash the button. It fires quicker, it bypasses some of the chambering. On final blows with that grenade, you get a tangle. Shoot it for AoE, pick it up, throw it, helps with the other fragment, Fury. But the entire kit of Strand, my favorite part, is the unraveling rounds. Being on Warlock, doing the Suspend build, 50 round mag on Ravel rounds is so good, guys. It's incredible. And those rounds, you get them from a fragment after a powered melee final blow. It's on the artifact. Rapid Defeats gets it. But you have all these unravels going everywhere. You're suspending everything, doing more damage because it's starting to attack the target that it's in. And also, the grenade launcher part, if you go to that while you have those unravel rounds, it does more damage. So once the damage is back to 40% on red bars, it's going to be extremely good. Those unraveling rounds being Strand is what makes it, because those rounds are good for just all-around ad clear. The rounds themselves pierce anti-barrier. If you're doing suspend with Strand, that will be for overloads. Like, it's all there. And you can switch to that GL when you need to do nice damage. It is a perfect, I mean perfect catalyst. In PvP, still more of the same. And in my original review, I'm going to say the same thing. Like, the biggest thing about this is consistency. I like it because of that. Max stability, great aim assist, and what the micro missiles are doing, again, 9 shots to the crit, 12 shots to the body gets that missile out. If you go in between, maybe you down someone, not reload, maybe only have like 35, 36 rounds in the magazine. At the start of that gunfight, you get a micro missile to come out, and that basically is going to count as an extra crit. So sometimes it's going to save your TTK if you land a body shot. Sometimes it's going to get a little bit faster TTK if the micro missile comes out. I've even had it sometimes where you're going to get 2 missiles to come out because you start off with 1 and then you end with 1. Just a very, very consistent weapon. Now, it being Strand, I do want to point this out. I'm not sure if you faced this thing yet. It almost has like tracer rounds, just bright green. And unfortunately, the only other person that's using Quicksilver Storm the Crucible, it's kind of wild to play against. Since it's not kinetic anymore, there's like a lot of green flashes coming at you. Maybe some of you down there can help confirm or deny that, but in the Crucible, it's still solid. The Catalyst isn't really changing anything except for visually what you're shooting at people. The GL is still hit or miss. Maybe if you get a couple of them, or maybe you see a barricade come up, it will end it immediately. And since it does more than that 80 damage that it did before, yeah, you can clean up with it. Maybe you can suspend them, switch to the GL, then GL them, get a Tangle to go after. But this is mostly for PvE. Really good catalyst for PvE. Name of the game is the unraveling rounds, and using that with the micro missile and switch over to the GL. It's very good. So Bungie, I wouldn't mind this thing just getting released to everybody. I think it's been about 4 months since it was released as that pre-order bonus. Got to play with it early, and now it's just a ton better. So we have the unraveling rounds in the artifact for free. It's like the perfect time to use this thing. And I don't think anybody that did do the pre-order would be totally against other people getting it through the game as an exotic quest or a drop. Because those people, again, have had it for 4 months. It's no big deal. And since it turned to Strand, we have stuff in the artifact. It's the perfect time. So I hope that they release it to everybody soon. If you do have Quicksilver Storm, go get the Catalyst. It's not Trinity Ghoul levels as far as just transcending a weapon, but it makes it a whole lot better. What they did to it was perfect. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Quicksilver Storm, the fact that it's still a pre-order bonus, and the Catalyst. What do you think about it? Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.